Happy Monday, traders. Hope you squeezed in some downtime over the weekend without sweating Bitcoin's record-smashing sprint past 125K or the shutdown's stubborn grip we hashed out Friday. SPY's steady grind to new highs has the bulls purring despite the data blackout. But with FOMC minutes lurking midweek, we're bracing for a potential plot twist on rate paths. You're listening to the Stock Market Summary Series, and as always, we're going to get into what we're seeing in the charts. But please know that none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just here to provide market commentary and trading education. Nothing we say here is financial advice. And lastly, if you're liking these videos, do us a solid and give us a like. We'd really appreciate it. All right, with that said, let's dive right in.
Yeah, definitely a positive start. Markets gapped up, and it felt like a classic bull market extension, really just momentum carrying things. SPY, well, it tacked on another record close, up about 0.36%, near 67.40.
But QQQ really led the way.
Oh, yeah. QQQ gained, what, 0.75%? Mostly fueled by fresh AI tailwinds. You saw that AMD chip deal with OpenAI?
Big news. Okay, so let's talk setups because some of these patterns are really delivering.
For sure. Educationally, these are great examples.
Look at Oscar Health, OSCR. It's just extending those huge gains after that bull flag and the cup and handle breakout we flagged last week.
It is, and you see similar coiled energy in MAR Holdings, MARA. That weekly chart is super tight after its symmetrical triangle break.
And USA Rare Earth too, right? Extending its ascending triangle pop.
Exactly. And what's interesting, or maybe consistent across these, is how these coiling setups work when they're confirmed.
You need the volume.
Volume confirmation, absolutely.
Yeah.
And calibrated risk, that's the other piece. If you manage that risk tightly on the pattern, well, the market tends to reward that consistency.
It's about knowing the setup and managing the trade properly.
Precisely. And learning that pattern recognition, knowing how to set the right risk, that's honestly what separates pros. It's something we hammer home in our mentorship program because it's non-negotiable, really.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Tech led, but real estate, XLRE, was down about 1%. And the technical picture there is, well, it's fascinating.
It really is. You look at the chart, the 20-day, the 50-day, the 200-day moving averages.
Completely flatline.
Totally flat. It looks like a coiled spring, doesn't it?
Yep.
Just prolonged consolidation inside this tight, daily, symmetrical triangle.
So it's setting up for a potentially massive move, educationally speaking, breakout or breakdown.
Which raises a key question, though. With this shutdown dragging on, holding up data, injecting that political instability.
Meaning the market's basically flying blind. It's all technicals, all momentum, because we're not getting crucial data like the jobs report.
Which makes Wednesday's FOMC minutes release just exponentially more critical. It's really the only scheduled thing that might give us some clarity on the Fed's thinking about rates.
Especially after that softening services data we got Friday, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Connects right back to that.
Okay, quick pause here. As always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, drop it in the comments. We might cover it in an upcoming episode. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate these market summaries, do us a big favor and hit that like button. It's totally free and helps us out in a big way. And click subscribe too, so you don't miss a beat. You can always unsubscribe later.
All right, so where does this shutdown uncertainty really show up? Well, look at crypto and metals.
Bitcoin, new all-time highs over the weekend. Holding firm above 123K now after touching 125K.
Yeah, and that sustained move, it feels like pent-up energy. You've got the ETF inflow, sure, but also that political static is fueling the quote-unquote debasement trade.
Meaning the market's betting that this instability leads to longer-term inflation, currency weakness.
Pushing money into decentralized assets like Bitcoin, absolutely.
And the traditional safe havens are right there with it. Metals extended those parabolic runs.
Gold, GLD, up almost 1.9%. And silver, SLV, is tagging along, up over 1.2%.
That safe haven demand just isn't letting up.
Not at all. And look, when you see this kind of action AI, buzz-driving tech, clean chart setups like OSCR paying off, macro stuff pushing Bitcoin, it just highlights why having a solid system matters.
Knowing what to look for, how to react.
Exactly. That's what the Grok Trade mentorship focuses on, building that pattern recognition, confirming with volume, calibrating risk properly. And it's backed by one-on-one coaching until you actually recoup that initial investment. It's about forging a real edge.
So wrapping things up for today, we're seeing the SPY hit a record, NASDAQ surging, even with this data drought. Seems like true bull market grit, doesn't it?
It does. Tech firepower and clear technical plays seem to be overriding the shutdown static for now.
Definitely. So drop your thoughts below. What's Bitcoin's ceiling? Does XLRE's triangle break up or down this week? Curious to hear what you think.
Yeah, let us know.
All right, folks, that's it for today. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's Market Summary.